week. Sitting has gotten a lot of bad rap as being bad for your body. It's also been dubbed as the new smoking. But if we bring a strong body to the chair and use good sitting posture, it doesn't have to be as bad for us as everybody's making it seem. So let's start with a seated chair twist. Good sitting posture means that you're sitting on your sit bones. Those are those bony knobs on the bottom of your pelvis, and your hips, knees, and ankles are all bent to 90 degrees. Your feet should be pointed straight ahead, and your femurs or your thigh bones should be parallel to each other. So from there, and staying in that position with a lower body, I want you to just turn your shoulders, but not twist your hips. Then place one hand on your thigh and maybe one hand on the back of the chair, or if you're doing this at the gym, you can just put your other hand on the bench. We're gonna hold here for 30 seconds. And some things I want you to think about in this position are your vertebrae telescoped upward? And is there a nice curve in your lower back? Remember, we have a natural curve there that we want to reinforce here. So you'll probably feel this a lot in your hip flexors and in your shoulders as we twist and hold for 30 seconds. Then come out of it, just kind of shake it out, and then twist to the other side and hold for 30 seconds. And I like to think about spreading my collarbones apart, which is physically impossible to do. But if you envision that, it will prevent you from rounding into your twist. So that's our first posture exercise. You'll hold for 30 seconds on each side. Then we're going to raise our hands up overhead. So clasp your hands together and reach way up, keeping that good lower body position, keeping the arch in your lower back, and then really trying to straighten your elbows and pull your arms back so they're even with your ears, and hold this for 30 seconds. If it feels good to look up, you can do that. And this is going to work the muscles of the shoulders and the spinal erectors, which keep our posture nice and tall in our back. And it's again going to work the muscles of my hip flexors while I try to keep that pelvis rolled forward. So 30 seconds there. And then finally, let's warm up the hips with a seated hip lift. So I don't want to move that bottom leg. I want to keep that right in line with my right hip. So then the left knee is going to just pop up on the thigh. And once again, I don't want the pelvis to rock backwards. I want to roll it forwards, arching the lower back and sitting up nice and tall for 30 seconds. The other side is always a little tighter on me, but we'll hold there for 30 seconds. Remember to repeat your posture exercises in a circuit for a total of 5 minutes.